Okay, we're gonna wait a minute here. See who's gonna get on the live stream. Just doing a little sound check here. 1, 2. Wait till everyone goes live. Sound check. There we go. Okay, we're gonna wait a minute here. Alright, we're going live. Make sure my screen doesn't lock. Auto lock, never. That doesn't matter. But what's going on, guys? Lawn client's yard here. I don't know. It's gonna go out here, but oh well. Here, hold on. Gotta wait till some more guys hop on here. If anyone hops on. Everybody, you call it a bush. We're gonna take this down here, and we got the Echo Power Attachment Series 2620 hedge trimmer here. But I'm actually going to start. I'm going to start with the Stihl HS56 here. Just going to cut this back quite a bit. Not go too high, just as high as my reach basically between the two trimmers. I fit the multi-force through there. Obviously, it's getting in my way. Can't really fit things through there, so we're gonna take care of this. Take care of this bush. You call it an arborvitae. We're just seeing who's live right now, seeing who's on, and this will be a good one. Happy Saturday to everyone. I don't know who's watching here right about now. It's kind of you can't check the comments on this. It's kind of weird, so I'm just trying to see. Called an arborvitae. We're just seeing. Oh, it sounds good. One watching me. Okay, let's get to work here on this. So, yeah, I'm gonna rock on some music here. Maybe I'll just wait. I don't want to interfere, but go to town, make it happen. We'll just go until this battery dies. This has been a very reliable trimmer. I use a stable edge guard. I actually ran out of it, but I apply this before I trim and after I trim. It really keeps the blade sharp. I'm going to take this puppy basically to the fence line. Shape it up there a little bit. I'm not going to be doing anything too crazy on it, just so I can get the mower through. definitely taking this thing back here a little bit. I'm going to switch on over to the Echo here. I'm just going to take it up a little bit. I'm not getting way back. Just to, it's back enough so I can get my mower through here. See if we got any comments here right now. Anyone watching? What are people saying here on this Saturday morning? Not really sure. I'm going to switch on over to the Echo here. All right, no comments yet. So let's fire up this Echo 2620. I do have to tell you guys, this thing's an absolute bear. You got to have some pipes for this, and I think they actually have attachments to make this thing even longer. At least the steel version of this does. But I really like this. Greg and I both use this quite a bit, and it's a beast. But I'm just going to shape this up here a little bit. So... Might try to tidy this up here a little bit, but the plan was not to take too much back. See what you guys are looking at here right now. Oh yeah, I mean, it looks better. Might take it back a little bit more. And I could shape it. Where would fence, but I don't want to bear it out too much. This is fun. What do you guys drink? Yeah, 64-ounce hydro flask. You should drink about a gallon of water a day. I'm gonna work on this fence line here a bit more. So I think I shaped this up fairly well for what the customer wanted. I'm not like, I don't want to trim the entire tree because I didn't bid him on that. So cleared this out. We're gonna go to this other fence line here, kind of cut back some of these vines, hoping vines over here don't have any poison ivy in them. I don't know, but I figure out who's watching, who's just one watcher. I don't know. So we're gonna move over here now and take care of these vines. My connection's still good. So yeah, same deal with this. We're just gonna try to push these vines all the way back towards the fence line there. So doesn't look like there's any poison ivy or anything in it. This should be fun. Hold on a minute, guys. I forgot my string trimmer, but we're gonna just knock all this down with just the hedge trimmer there. So there's a bunch of weeds and plants in there, but we're just gonna kind of level it off and knock it down. So this will be fun. I don't really do weeding, but he wanted stuff knocked down, so I'll just knock it down for him. I'll clean up the stuff that I did, but these weed beds I might just knock them down and have him deal with it.
Well, looks better. I'm gonna rake up what I knocked off out here, but there's good plants in there, and this bed just needs to be weeded.
Well, I forgot my string trimmer. I'm gonna go get my string trimmer and come back, and I'm gonna put you guys near the AC over here, and we're just gonna knock down these thorn thistles or whatever it is. Almost done here, and then we'll clean it up. What I do to clean up is I just kind of rake everything up and put them into either, I have this like tarp bag or classic, just bags from, yard bags from Costco. So I will, I'll get the string trimmer and we'll knock this down here. I'll be back in probably about 10 minutes, 5 minutes, just down the street, but we're live. We're gonna keep this thing going. This is real life turf nerds, baby. Link up with Greg later on today to do some aerations. Sit tight, guys. Alright, I'm back. Got the Echo 2620 string trimmer here. Has anyone commented yet? We just had about 5 minutes of dead air there. Might have even been more. Let's look. It says one's watching. I'm not sure who. Could be Cameron. Anyways, it's starting to rain here a little bit. I don't think they're calling for rain today, but oh well. Let's knock this stuff down. I think I locked my phone by mistake. Oh well. Okay. How fun is this? At least this stuff's knocking down easy. I mean, it's dead, but you gotta get these beds weeded here. I don't weed. Does anyone do weeding? Let me know. Weeding's a pain in the butt. I'll say that. Gosh. Really hope there's no poison ivy in here. We'll find out. Look at the old tractor sprinkler here. I don't know, it's for like crops, like a crop duster, or just, no, this is this big giant sprinkler like they would farming.
worst part about this here is that I can't see out of my glasses. So I've already trimmed this once, I don't know, a couple months ago. He's supposed to do something with this, he just hasn't done it yet, but I'm just gonna scalp this all down and then leave it there for him. I'll clean up the rest, but yeah, pistols are nasty. But Weed Whip's doing a decent job. What I got in my face there? What is, oh. You know, from the looks, it looked like I had a big moth on there. Oh man, whew, that's funny. Ran out of string. I'll put a link in the description to talk about this on the podcast next, but I found this stuff on Amazon. I don't know, it's a .105. It's like an Echo Black Diamond combo where it's twisted yet it's square too. I think it does a better job at trimming, you know, like between the cracks and areas finer. I was using this stuff before that was like an Oregon square gator line with a metal wire in the middle, but that, I noticed that didn't cut the grass as fine or even edge as fine. That was probably meant for something like this, but it's doing a pretty good job. But I like this so far. It's hard to do this when I'm so close. Huh. that's good enough for now. I just told him here I would knock this all down. I gotta clean this all up. Here, walk with me here. Wrap it up here in a minute. I gotta clean this all up, and no one's gonna want to watch me clean this up. So, got the tripod. Okay, or just doesn't. Okay, so just tidied up this sense line here a little bit. There's too many flowers and stuff in there, so I just knocked it down. I left that up there. Looks like it could be a actual flower. And then this, just gave it a basic trim back. I mean, I could have straightened it up even more, but then you're really getting into thicker branches and stuff like that, and that's not what I bid it for. And, yeah, I mold this. I'll probably take that down with my still chainsaw there later, or hand chainsaw. But yeah, no, this is it. I don't want to get too far back here because then I'm gonna lose my data signal here. But it's supposed to aerate today with Greg. I gotta clean this up and then meet up with him. But there's the truck with no trailer on it. I cut this lawn, stripe it up, make it look good. I cut these on Mondays. But that's it, guys. Hope you like this. Sorry for some of the dead air. Forgot my weed whip there. And to remind you, we go live Monday nights and Wednesday nights around 9:30. And yeah, so like and subscribe, guys, and we'll see you in the next live. I'll be doing a lot more lives. It's the behind the scenes